Hey coaches, what's going on? It is Coach Tim here with another video. And guys, I have a really good one for you today. I'm going to talk to you guys about the one type of team you cannot win games with. At least not win games with on a consistent basis, guys. And before I get into this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to my channel, guys. You will be doing me a big solid, guys, and that's my gift to you. Don't forget to download my free Beast Formation playbook, guys. And y'all bear with me, I'm walking and I'm already winded, so just bear with me. But let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So, listen, guys, I'm just be frank with you. You know, I've been doing this for a while now, guys. I've been coaching for 13 years. And what I've discovered, and to even be true this year and a few years prior, is that, listen, it is hard to win games with a very undisciplined team. Plain and simple, guys. If you got kids who are not bought into your process and who have behavioral issues and don't respect, you know, adults, and, you know, parents don't really back them or hold them accountable either, it's going to be hard to win games, especially those close games against teams who are more disciplined. And don't get me wrong, guys, you know, we all got that one or two players who got stronger personalities or need a little bit more attention than others. But when you got, you know, half of your team who, you know, has major discipline issues or, you know, don't deal with authority well. And when I say deal with authority, I'm talking about, you know, cussing out refs and cussing out other parents and coaches and all of that. You got to have a zero tolerance for that crap, guys. You got to have zero tolerance for it. And you got to be willing to let that kid go. Talk to that parent, let that kid go, because they're going to quickly become a counselor to your program. They're going to quickly become a counselor to your program. And when you got multiple ones doing it, good luck, guys, you know? Good luck. So, you know, the way that I deal with kids like this, guys, is that you got to lean back on your values as a coach. You got to lean on your values. Are you just trying to win games just because you want to get a W? Or are you trying to teach these kids really a life lesson? And for me, I will suspend the kid in a heartbeat, no questions asked. You know, I got a 3-strike rule. You know, number one, I want to know your grades and how you're behaving at school and at home. You know, if you're not behaving well at home or at school, you know, we're going to have problems. Then number two, okay, how respectful are you to adults? Are you being respectful to me as the coach, assistant coaches? Are you being respectful to the refs during the game? If you're cussing the refs out, cussing your mom out, your dad out, your parents out, threatening them, guys, you gotta let that go. You can't have that on your team, because guess what? Especially on the youth level, guys, remember, these kids are going to end up playing for middle school or high school, or wanting to play anyway. And what I tell my kids all the time is, guys, do you think a middle school coach or a high school coach is going to keep a kid on the team that's cussing out the refs and cussing them out and all of that? Not a quality high school program or middle school program. And not only that, is we got to teach these kids that there are consequences to your actions. If you let a kid get away with consistently disrespecting you, disrespecting your program, your parents, your volunteers, the officials, if you consistently let a kid get away with that, guess what? That says a lot about you as a coach. And you just cannot let it happen, guys, because you want this kid, you really, if your goal is like mine, which is to make sure you really develop quality kids into quality adults, into quality people, if that's really your aim, then it's certain things you won't tolerate as a coach. There are certain things that you won't allow as a coach. And for you middle school coaches and high school coaches, you already know this. If those academics aren't right, if the behavior isn't right, you cannot allow that kid to just do whatever they want to do and think they just come out and play football, but then don't show up for class, getting in fights in school, and think they're just going to come out and play football. Don't show up for practice. Only show up for games. Like, coaches, we got to have a standard. And I will argue, guys, if you want to be the best program in your league, in your city, you got to have the highest standard in your program. There are certain things you're not going to tolerate from parents. There are certain things you're not going to tolerate from the kids. There are certain things you're not going to tolerate from your coaches or your volunteers. Because as soon as you begin to allow mediocre crap to go on, disrespect to go on, disregard to go on, hey, as soon as you allow those things to go on, you're putting yourself at an extreme disadvantage to having a very mediocre season, a lot of problems, a lot of fires you have to put out from week to week. My neighbor, guys, doing some yard work. But guys, this video is quick, but I wanted to really hit home the importance of making sure, guys. And I know some of you guys, if you're having problems right now with your kids disciplinary-wise, and it's affecting your season, your win and loss total, guys, let me know in the comments, guys. If you agree with what I'm saying, hit that like button, guys. But, guys, if you're having a tough season, and you really kind of trying to figure it out, like, what are we doing wrong, or what we did wrong, like here, we're about to enter the playoffs in my program. And 3 of my 4 teams made the playoffs in my league. Our 9 and 10-year-old team didn't make the playoffs. But my 11 and 12 team, my 5 and 6, and my 7 and 8 teams made it. But, you know, my thing is, performance on the field is cool for me, but I'm really looking for character and behavior off the field. That's my standard, guys. If you know, when I talk about beast out you, when I talk about beast out you right here, guys, that's more than just beasting out on a field, on a football field. I want my kids, my parents, my volunteers, my coaches, everybody associated with my program, I want them to beast out in terms of their character, their level of respect, their level of professionalism, their consistency, their execution, the outcomes that they produce, you know, in their roles. I expect excellence from everybody in my program. And it starts with me. It starts with me. And it starts for me having a high standard of excellence. And then I require that same standard of excellence from everybody associated with me in my program. That's how you become a premium youth sports program, whether you're doing youth football, baseball, basketball, soccer, whatever, high school, middle school, pee-wee, whatever, youth football, whatever. That's how you become the best of the best. That's how you win more games and begin to score more points, is that you have a program and a system in place to where you don't allow a lot of BS to happen in your program. And that's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about. All right, guys, if you like this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, guys. I really appreciate it, guys. And again, this Coach Tim with another video. Remember, be great, have fun, and beast out, guys. All right, till next time. Peace.